Oh my god. I've never seen such a terrible power play in my life. I haven't. No. I haven't seen such a terrible power play before in my life. The Flyers in the playoffs in total, they're a 1 for 24, 1 for 25 on the power play. That's not good. That's not good at all. It's flat out terrible. And today was just the icing on the cake on how bad it was. We got the win. Yes, I'm very happy we got the win. Carter Hart gets the shutout. A 23-save shutout. Flyers win 1-0. Flyers score early into this game. Played a lot better than they did on Friday. But oh my god, they made it stressful. Oh my god, I was sitting there in fetal position the entire time on my chair. I was just like, can you please at least make this comfortable for us? Can you please just put this damn team away? Because the Montreal Canadiens, they just keep hanging around in the game. They make it so stressful. It's so scary. It's not even funny. The Flyers had 6 power play chances in today's game. They could have put the game away easily. They got a double minor in the first period after they scored the goal. And they couldn't do anything on either power play. Thankfully, the penalty kill stepped up. Thankfully, Carter Hart stepped up. But man, there was some sloppiness as well in this game. The Flyers played a lot better than they did Friday. But there was still a lot of sloppiness. Scott Laughton, what the hell are you doing? There's 2 times in this game in the defensive zone where he just blindly puts the puck into the middle of the ice and it goes right to a breakaway for the Canadiens. Thankfully, Carter Hart was there to stop him. But Laughton, what are you doing there, buddy? What are you doing? And you would think the Flyers would shoot more after they get a very fluky goal on a lucky bounce. The Flyers only had 20 shots in this game. 10 shots were in the first period. First period alone. And then between the second and the third period, they got 10 more. What's the game plan there? What is the game plan? You get a goal early on a lucky bounce. Claude Giroux throws the puck on the net, and it bounces off Voracek, and it goes into the net. You get a 1-0 lead. Wouldn't that be a sign to tell you to keep throwing biscuits onto the net, and maybe you'll get lucky? They stopped. They just like, oh, we'll just continue with the game plan that we came into in this game. What are you doing? Stop with this cute sloppy crap. It's so terrible, and it's not working. It's falling right into the Montreal Canadiens' plan. All this cute sloppy stuff, this cute and fancy stuff, trying to get the nice pass, trying to get that extra pass in there, all this slingshot crap on the power play, it's not working. It's not working at all. The power play needs to be fixed. And it's so hard to be positive on this game. We got the win. We take the 2-1 series lead. It's so hard to be positive because there's so many negatives that stand out. But there's also positives as well because they played a lot better. They played a lot better defensively. And Carter Hart stole the game for us. When Montreal, I would say a lot of their chances, they had a lot of dangerous chances in this game. But when the Flyers got on the penalty kill, they managed to keep them to the outside. Most of the dangerous chances generated by Montreal were off of our turnovers. 2 of them remind me of Scott Laughton just throwing the puck into the middle of the ice. And there was a lot of post hits in this game for Montreal. Like Kotkaniemi, he had at least 2 posts in this game. I think Montreal in total had like 4 or 5 posts hit. And then for block shots for us, the Flyers were blocking shots left and right. I think we had at least 28 to 30 block shots this entire game. I'm seeing Nicolas Aube-Kubel at the end of the game taking a shot off the top of his foot, and he goes down in pain, and you see him grimacing on the bench, his head all the way down because of so much pain. The Flyers, I'm like, blocking shots, yeah, it's great that you're blocking shots, but that's also a clear sign that you're giving up way too many opportunities. Montreal only had 23 shots in this game in total, but they could have a lot more if we weren't blocking those shots. It's amazing. It's just amazing on how we get so many, we get the first goal. It goes in. It's a very lucky bounce. And we just don't try that the rest of the game. Montreal's game plan, they get into the zone and they throw the pucks onto the net. We go in there, we're trying to find the extra pass. We're trying to dump it in. We're trying to find that guy in the slot. We're trying to make that cross crease pass. It's not working. Montreal reads that like it's nothing. And then when you keep dumping it into the zone and no one's there to get it, Carey Price is going to play that puck 100% of the time because he's great when handling the puck. You got to get guys in there deep. You got to get guys skating, forechecking, making Carey Price a little bit of hesitant to move the puck. Yeah, he made a couple mistakes today early in the game while moving the puck, but he was fine the rest of it. You got to get pressure on them. You got to get forechecking going. Because just dumping it in there and not doing anything from it, it's just going to go right back to Montreal and generate their forecheck. It's not going to work like that. The Flyers cannot continue to do things because if they continue to do it, Montreal's going to keep getting some momentum, and then they're eventually going to score. Thank God it didn't happen in this game because we have Carter Hart in the net, and he was a brick wall. Carter Hart was great today. Carey Price, he really didn't have to deal with much that dangerously because the Flyers, they were just getting easy shots on net, and they weren't getting many dangerous chances in the power play. Oh my God. The power play. Don't get me started. I've already said the slingshot doesn't work. When you skate up into the neutral zone and then you back pass it to the guy in your own zone to generate a little bit of speed. And first thing of all, when the Flyers get into the power play, first shift, they don't win the face-off. That's the problem too. If you win a face-off right on the get-go, your power play is setting up, you're getting your guys in motion, you're making those passes, and you can get those shots. When you lose the face-off, Montreal clears it right out of the zone. And the Flyers cannot enter the zone for their lives. Oh my God. It's so bad. It is terrible. Like I said, they tried a stupid slingshot play, and then when it doesn't work, they dump the puck into the zone where Carey Price can handle it, and it goes right to the defense, and they clear it right out. It doesn't work. And when we do get a chance out of anything to get some play set up, we don't shoot the damn thing. The NHL should have brought over a sound cue from the Wells Fargo Center fan base with fans screaming, "Shoot the damn thing!" Why aren't they shooting? They're basically looking for the right pass, the cute pass, the cross seeds, and it's not happening. Claude Giroux did get a one-timer on one of the power plays. He barely missed the net. Barely. It's not good. When you're 1 for 25 on the power play, and that includes the round-robin tournament, something has to change. You have to change the setup a little bit, because it's not working. And credit, you do have to give Montreal a little bit of credit on their penalty kill. But the Flyers are hitting themselves in the foot consistently on this power play. They don't win the faceoffs. They have so much trouble entering the zone. And they just cough it up like it's nothing. They need to be a lot better. Switch it up a little bit. The Flyers did make some lineup changes in today's game. Michael Raffl came in. Joel Farabee was out. Konechny was fine after blocking the shot in the last game. He still played in today's game. Robert Haig comes in for Shane Gostisbehere. And honestly, Robert Haig had himself a great game. He was a nice presence on that blue line. And that's exactly what he has to do. He plays the physical game. He keeps people to the boards. He keeps people second-guessing in the defensive zone when playing that physical type of game, which can match up to Montreal because they play the fast and physical game. Not saying Robert Haig's going to be the difference every single night, which he definitely wasn't different today's game. But he played very solid defensively, and he also chipped in on the assist with Voracek's goal right there. So maybe that's a better sight for the defense going forward in this series, but there's just Matt Niskanen specifically, he has not looked good at all. When they're on offensive chances, making stupid mistakes at the blue line where he's taking the wrong pinch and it leads to an odd man rush going the other way. It's just mental mistakes. It's the mental mistakes that they're making. From making this, Montreal could have won this game easily. But the Flyers, they got their goal and Carter Hart stole the game for them. And they did play solid defensively, but it's the mental mistakes they're making. Too many turnovers. They're second-guessing their passes. They're second-guessing their shots. You shouldn't be second-guessing your shots when you got a lucky bounce of a goal in the first period when you just threw the puck onto the net. That's what you have to do to Carey Price to score goals. Throw the pucks on the net. Try to get those deflections. Get guys in front of him so he cannot see the puck. Because if you don't have guys in front of him, he is going to stop that 100% of the time. And going back to the power play, we had 2 chances in the power play in the third period. 0 shots. A damn goose egg. And just a goose egg entirely on the power play. You got a double-minor in the first period, plus another one. You can't score on those. You get 1 in the second period, then you get 2 in the third. It's not good enough. Something has to change. You have to change up the the way the power play sets up, maybe put Claude Giroux back on the right side because he's been on the left side for so much. Maybe switch Travis Konechny off the power play, put James Van Riemsdyk out there so he can park his damn ass in front of the damn net. Because for some reason, when we shoot and we get that opportunity to shoot, either our stick breaks or the shot gets blocked or Price sees it easily. It's either of those three. I remember on one chance during the third period, Provorov had a chance to clap one from the point on the power play. His stick shattered in half. I'm just like, we can't catch a break. Oh my God. And I'm trying to be positive. It's so hard to look at all the negatives in this game, but hey, I guess you can say, once again, the Flyers mucked and grind this entire game. But how long can you muck and grind for against the Montreal Canadiens? Because you're consistently letting them hang into the game. When is that game when our offense is going to break out and we put this team down? When is that game going to happen? It's got to happen eventually. And I can't just keep saying, oh, the power play is going to eventually click. When you're 1 for 25, is it going to eventually click? You have to change something up a little bit. Maybe put someone on a different defensive pairing. Maybe put a different defenseman besides Provorov on the power play. Maybe put JVR on the first unit. Park his damn ass in front of the net because it's its damn job. And when the second power play unit goes out there, they don't do good either. They don't. And yeah, taking Gostisbehere out of the lineup, yeah, that might be a deficit to the power play. But it helps defensively, because Ghost is not good defensively whatsoever. Thank God for Carter Hart. Thank God for Carter Hart. He was great today. He made the many important saves when the Flyers were making turnovers and it turned into dangerous chances. He was always there to stop the puck. And Montreal had a lot of dangerous chances today, mainly generated from many turnovers. And he was there to stop them all. He was. But it's like there's going to be those instances where he's not going to stop the puck. And that turnover is going to come back to haunt you. I thought not scoring on the power play at all today was going to come back to haunt us. But thank God we had Carter Hart to stop every single puck from the Montreal side. The offense has to get going at some point. We've been begging for our top unit to score for a while. Our top line, they got a goal today, thank God. Got to keep going. You got to keep pressing. You got to keep getting pucks on net. And that's not what they're doing. They're trying to look for that cute play, that fancy play, that extra pass, when they should be doing the simple plays. I know you could say get the pucks deep, but you need the forecheck when you're getting pucks deep, because Carey Price, when he's not getting forechecked, he's going to play that puck every time, and he was going to give it right back to the defense. You need to get consistent pressure on Price. You need to get consistent pressure when you dump the puck in general, because when you dump the puck in and there's no pressure, it's an easy zone clear. There needs to be consistent speed, there needs to be consistent pressure, and they need to be better at it. They need to get more dangerous chances, because I feel like when we get like those odd man rushes, it feels like when we try to make that pass, Montreal expects it right away and it gets deflected right out. I remember sometimes on the power play when Travis Konechny was trying to set one up to Claude Giroux for a one-timer. Philippe Deneau just read the puck the entire way and deflected it out of play. You need to be more crisp with your passes. You need to be more quick with your passes, because Montreal is reading that stuff. You need to be unpredictable, and the Flyers are kind of being predictable right now. They need to be unpredictable, they need to get better chances, they need to forecheck better, and they need to get the damn power play better. Because if you're consistently letting Montreal hang around in the damn game, you're not going to win that much. And the Flyers got lucky today. They've got very, very lucky. Got to give credit to Montreal because they kept hanging around in the game. Montreal played a very good game. They just couldn't get the offense going. Well, basically, they did get the offense going, but they couldn't get one by Carter Hart. Like I said, I'm going to say it once again, thank God for Carter Hart. And he didn't even play bad in the second game. The defense basically left him out to dry. And thank God we had at least a better defensive performance, and Carter Hart was there to stop the pucks when he needed to. The offense needs to get going. It definitely does. Because you can't go for... In the first 3 games of this series, the Flyers have scored 3 goals. 3 goals. Montreal has scored 6. That's not good. And I can understand it's Carey Price in the net, but there are ways... All goalies are beatable. No goalie is immortal. They're not unstoppable. And like we said, you got to get bodies in front of Carey Price. You got to get him to not see the puck. You You gotta get deflections. You gotta get those lucky bounces. You gotta get those greasy goals. That's how you're going to score against Carey Price. You're not going to score when you snipe the puck. You're not going to snipe it every single second, and I feel like that's what we try to do every time when we do take a shot. Because every time we shoot, we're trying to snipe it, and it misses the net. You got to get accurate shots. You got to get bodies in front of Price. You got to get sticks in there. You got to get those greasy goals. You got to get those lucky bounces. Because that is the only way you are going to score against Carey Price when he is on his game. Maybe you'll get a game when he's off, but it's the playoffs, and that's probably not going to happen because playoff Carey Price is very scary. And the Flyers thankfully got one by him, and thankfully Carter Hart got the shutout. Offense needs to be better. They need to be very better. Or the series is going to go for extremely longer, and it's going to be extremely more stressful. The offense needs to get jump-started. It definitely does. Or we're in for a lot of trouble. So, what are your thoughts on today's game? What are your thoughts on this Flyers win? What are your thoughts on Carter Hart? What are your thoughts about the power play? Because it sucked. And what do you think the Flyers need to do to get this offense jump-started going into Game 4 on Tuesday at 3 p.m.? We all know that Tuesday and Wednesday for Game 4 and Game 5, those are going to be back-to-backs. So most likely, Game 2 is definitely at 3 p.m. I would assume Game 5 on Wednesday is most likely going to be that 3 p.m. or that 8 p.m. start because it feels like there's a kind of a pattern right there in the schedule. You got an 8 p.m. game, then a 3 p.m. game, then another 8 p.m. game. So I feel like it's going to go in that pattern of 3 to 8 p.m., maybe something like that. So I feel like they're not going to go 24 hours straight on 3 p.m. for 2 days in a row. Maybe it'll do Tuesday 3, Wednesday 8 o'clock so the teams can just get a little more rest in there. So what are your thoughts going into Game 4? What do you think the Flyers need to do to be better? So, like, do you have any options? Like, what are your thoughts? So don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to drop a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.